How do you do? I appreciate you dropping by my channel. Today I got an email from one of my sons, and it called this little dialogue into play. An email to my son. My son sent me an email and he said, "I want to hear no more of politics. It's not for that the email was contrived. It's not for that I wish to use it for." He then went on to tell me that the use for which he thought the program was more apt was to send out things meant to raise the joy one gleans from finding photos in the mail, just like the one he said I'd find below. I scrolled down on the email I'd read, and as one might surmise, I found a girl captured by someone with perceptive eyes, aided by a high-class camera's lens, while boosted by the subject's willingness to raise her sweater up above her breasts, so as to show the way that nature can convince the hardest heart and strictest mind perfection can be shaped by nature's hand. He then went on to ask me what had passed. His calls to me had been of no avail. Worry for me had risen in his mind, so many calls to me yet unreturned. I thought to quell his curiosity and bring him up to date in what had passed. I told him, "Son, we've been in turmoil here. The girl whom you have shown displayed below enjoyed the things I whispered in her ear. She begged me for a date, and I succumbed, but jealousy then reared its ugly head. Your mother's heart was filled with such a rage she ran off with a man whom played the cards. We left the house without a crumb of food. This soon had caused the rest who lived with us to launch a search to find our whereabouts. I hadn't stopped to think of food for them, for my own food had walked beside me then. However, son, the crisis soon had passed. Samantha, that's her name, had cried for rest. I thought it best to turn again toward home and calm the troubled waters that had rushed to fill the void where I had held my sway. Your mother has returned into the fold. Too many busted flushes had occurred to let the gambler's gilded image stay untarnished when the shield of night was gone. Thus one man's family passed another day, another sunset slammed another door upon another ordinary week of sad monotony and changeless time. I would, however, ask of you a boon. It's little it'll cost in time or sweat. It scarcely needs to call you from your way. If you should see Samantha once again, please tell her I will now accept her calls. Your father." I hope you enjoyed this little poem. Come back to see me. Goodbye.